What's good, y'all? It's your girl, Kristen Ayana, and before we get into this episode, I just gotta say, make sure that y'all subscribe, like, and turn those post notifications on, and stay tuned with Black Talk Radio. Welcome to Black Talk Radio, hosted by Kristen Ayana. Listen as we discuss the latest in Black culture, Black news, and Black entertainment. What's good, y'all? It's your girl, Kristen Ayana, and we are at the Caribbean Music Awards 2025. And you know, this is my favorite award show of the year, okay? There's so much amazing nominees, performances going to be happening, honorees, and I just can't wait to talk to everybody. Stay tuned. Y'all, we are with Amarnii at the Caribbean Music Awards. First of all, I just have to say, it seems like every summer you just know what to do. Like, you just don't miss. So I have to ask you, the Caribbean Music Awards, it's all about the voices of the Caribbean. So how, as an artist, do you feel like you're making your voice be heard every single day?
Just sing with the girl in one ear. Like this one. Yeah, so just sing with the ladies want to hear. We'll just get the end results. So big up to the ladies, always.
Thank you so much. And then my last question, if you could eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be and why?
Sweet potato and oxtail.
Okay, that's a different combo. I haven't heard that one before. Well, thank you so much for chatting with me. We are here at the Caribbean Music Awards, and we are with DJ HG. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. So happy to be here.
First of all, this is your first time in New York, isn't it? No.
I've been here a few times. My nan used to live here.
Oh.
She passed. So I've been here a few times. It was my first time coming to this event. My first time, streaming outside.
Yes, I caught some of the vibes. I came here on the early side, so I caught you. It was so good. It was so much fun. My question for you is, the first time you ever did that, like, DJ experience in the middle of the street, were you nervous? Like, what was going through your mind?
You know what? I'm a risk taker. I like taking risks. So for me, was it nerve-wracking? Yes, I'll be a liar. I said it wasn't. But, to go outside, be amongst the people, and spread joy, the happiness,
Yeah.
it's priceless. So,
I love that. I love that. Every time I've seen the videos, like, it just feels so authentic, so, like, fun. I feel like it's really a social piece of content that I truly enjoy. So I really thank you for that. And then my last question is, if you can have one meal only for the rest of your life, what would it be and why?
Can I get some rice and peas?
Okay.
Some brown stew chicken.
Okay.
Side of plantain,
Plantain.
coleslaw.
Okay.
And then, we're good to go.
I love that. That's a good meal. I just want to thank you so much. I really appreciate the chat.
Thank you.
What's good, y'all? We are here with the one and only Serani.
It's Serani, just in case you never know.
So my question for you is, we're at the Caribbean Music Awards, and the Caribbean Music Awards is all about voices of the Caribbean. So in your community, what would you say are ways that you make your voice heard?
Well, first of all, the kids are the future. The children are the future. So there's certain things that money can't buy,
Right.
and that's mentorship.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always mentoring kids. I'm always training. I'm a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a musician, so I'm a teacher. I have a lot of experience. I may not have been formally trained, but I have a lot of experience, and I know what it is to be a man.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to motivate and teach the young boys, especially, Yeah.
I love that, and I feel like we definitely need more of that in our community.
A lot of young boys or young men didn't have a dad. I mean, I was fortunate enough to have a dad. Shout out my dad, Color, General, King of all kings in my world. You know what I mean?
Right.
Apart from God, you don't know. I'm a king, I'm a general, I'm a done up to now with my dad. So being having that knowledge of a real man around me, show me how to be a man. I recognize I can see where a lot of the young boys don't have that. So I try to give them, show them what a man is like. This is what you're supposed to do. It's what you represent as a man.
Mm-hmm.
You don't hit women. And you work hard. You get up. You gotta make something yourself. Yeah. So I do that a lot. if you watch me on a day-to-day basis, you gotta be successful because my effort, I don't play around.
Right. I love that. And then my final question for you, if you could eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be and why?
Man, I'm sucking yourself.
You know,
Where you from?
Jamaica, my parents. But
you know, count then. That's why you know.
I know.
Okay, all right.
Saltfish, callaloo, yes.
All right.
Aki, no.
All right. You know, all right. Put it this way. I cannot work with my diet. You know, I cannot work with flat belly and them success. So I barely eat aki, but if I could. So as it stands right now, what I must eat every single week of life, name roast fish, roast snapper.
Okay, that's
yeah, man. Home cooked. Okay. We don't eat out.
Well, thank you so much for chatting with me. It's much appreciated.
Pick up yourself, my friend.
We are live at the Caribbean Awards tonight, and I have Rajah here with me. So the main thing with the Caribbean Music Awards is, you know, focusing on the voice of the Caribbean. So I have to ask, as an artist, how do you feel like you spread your voice to your community?
How do I feel like I spread my voice to my community? I make as much music as I can, you know, because I got a lot of shit that I need to say. So I just be saying stuff, putting it out, you know.
Got you. Yeah, and I feel like your music is very like authentic to yourself. Very like whatever you feel, whatever's on your mind, you're saying. And then my final question, if you could have one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be and why?
The rest of my life, I'd eat ackee and saltfish, fried and
okay.
The rest of my life. I don't know, I'm just fuck with that. Like, me always enjoy ackee and saltfish.
I feel like I could do the saltfish, but the ackee,
You don't fuck with ackee?
Not really, but I do love fried dumpling though, and festival.
Yeah?
Yeah. So those are like my favorites too. Well, I just want to thank you for chatting with me, and of course, we wishing you nothing but the best.
Why don't you fuck with ackee though?
I feel like I just don't like the taste. Like I would prefer callaloo.
Yeah, I don't fuck with callaloo.
I feel like you're either one or the other type of person. Like when you meet people.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah. So my first question is, you know, we are at the Caribbean Music Awards, right? So in what way does Full Blown make sure that you guys' voices are heard? Because the Caribbean Music Awards is always about the voice of the Caribbean.
Well, through our writing, through our songs, you know, we try to say things with substance. We talk about things like love, loyalty, you know, honesty. Those are things that really mean a lot to us. That's how we grow up.
Right.
So we like to put it in our songs, and I think, you know, this year especially, it's been heard.
I love that. I love that. Yes, for sure. And then my last question: if you could have one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be and why?
Hot steak, because I love it.
Roti.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for chatting with me.
Thank you.